What is up, y'all? Seatbelt back again. Today, we're going to be talking about the trade that went down last night. Drew Holiday, Anthony Simons, and 2 second-round picks. First of all, I was pretty shocked when I got the notification. I thought, just to be completely honest, I thought both of these guys had better trade value than this. Um, and it's, from both sides, like I understand it more for the Celtics than I do the Blazers, but both sides, it's still kind of weird, in my opinion. We'll talk about the Blazers first. Just they're getting just Drew Holiday back. There's nothing attached to it. This is kind of a move that you would make if you're trying to compete. And I'm not saying that the Blazers are a terrible team. They made a push towards the end of the season last year. They have some solid pieces, especially after they picked up Denny and Villa. So it would be interesting to see what they do with him. Are they going to start Scoot and Shaden, Denny, Jeremy Grant, and like Donovan Clingan? Have like Drew Holiday coming off the bench? Or, I mean, I'm sure that's what they're going to do. I don't see why they'd bring in like a 35-year-old aging point guard to start over their young core. But still, I just don't think that they're there. I don't think they're able to compete in the West right now. And I'm not saying it's stupid, but like you could have gotten a better return for one of the like I'm gonna call Anthony Simons a young star. He's a young prospect who he's a pretty good ball player. Like I know nobody's really watching the Portland Trailblazers because they just haven't been that good. But the guy can score. He can score. And that's kind of what scares me about him going to the Celtics, y'all. Um, that's not what they need. They have the scores. They have Peyton Pritchard. They have Jason Tatum. They have Jalen Brown, Derek White. Like they're good. That's not what Drew Holiday provided for them. Even when they won the championship, he was there to do everything else. Keep them in rhythm. Keep them in the offense. Set the pace. Defense. Get guys open looks, and just like be a dog. Like that was his role. And that's what worked for him because that's what they needed. And I know like this isn't really going to be a season where the Celtics are looking to really push. They're probably going to be doing a little bit of retooling. Like probably still going to be looking to trade Kristaps. Derek White's probably on the market. Jalen Brown might be on the market. These are all things that we've been hearing. I think Al Horford's a free agent. Um, and when especially with the Jason Tatum injury, they're going to be trying to save money. And they're doing that. He's an expiring contract and everything, but I don't know. I don't think he fits what they're trying to do. I don't see why you would make this trade unless you're hoping that now that he's in a winning culture and a winning program, that he's going to be able to take that next step. He's really going to lock it in defensively. He's going to buy into the system, which I think he's very capable of doing. I just don't know if he's going to do that because he's, what, 4 or 5 years in the league now? And we just haven't seen that from, like, his entire career. It's just been strictly scoring. But once again, he is more than capable of turning it around and becoming that type of player, doing the dirty work, locking on defense because he has the ability. He's so athletic, y'all, and he's not small. He's not small. He can hold his own. But yeah, I threw out a tweet last night after Shams posted that the trade went down. I said, I think the conversation about Anthony Simons is about to change drastically. I meant that in two ways. One, I think it's because he's going to the Celtics, and people are going to try and like hype up everything he's done so far in his career. But two, I think it's because he's going to prove himself. For starters, like I mentioned before, he's on an expiring deal right now. His contract is up after this year. He wants to try and make a push with the Celtics team to get paid, and he's in the spot to do it. The spotlight's going to be on him. If you're on the Celtics, everybody's looking at you. That's just how it is. So, with that being said, all he has to do is to lock in for this one season, y'all. And he's good. He's good. But yeah, I think those are think that pretty much wraps up my thoughts. Just to recap a little bit, I'm confused from the Trailblazers. I don't really see the direction here. I I think they want to start competing. I just don't know if their roster is ready for it. They're still very young, and just the West is so deep and competitive. It's gonna be hard for them to do anything. But also from the Celtics standpoint, I like this a lot more, just because they're getting younger, they're getting cheaper. They got a couple picks, and I'm a believer in Anthony Simons. I think he's gonna do good things, but there are still some concerns. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Peace.